Welcome back to my Bubbles 15 video featuring Cooko. So today we're doing an AFL 25 prediction. Well, that sounds like a game. AFL 25. AFL season 2025 prediction. You want to start or?
Up to you, bro. You take it away. Tell me what you want me to have a predict of, and I'll give you my best bet.
Top four. We'll do top four first, all right?
Beautiful.
My top four, I've got Brisbane first. Second, I reckon Sydney will get up there with their fixture. They've got fixture ends mostly at Sydney. Sydney play good there. Third, I've got Geelong, obviously, because they do it every year.
Yep.
And I'm going to put one that people might not think, but with injuries coming back now, Carlton.
Carlton, very good. The Jagger Smith injury doesn't change your mind on that at all?
No, not really, because he wasn't there last year anyway, so it's not going to...
True. Very good call. I think Nick Newman's a brutal out for them.
Yeah, and also Matt Kennedy.
Yeah, that is a big one as well. I'll go from fourth, I reckon. So in fourth, I've got the Cats. I agree with you. They're a very professionally ran club. And you just, if you in a year that's this tight, I reckon picking a team like Geelong that are always competitive and just ran professionally and just a powerhouse of the comp. I think they're always a pretty safe bet to put up the top. So we love the Cats. Bit of Baz Lenker as well. They're going to be an attractive outfit on the field. In third, I've got the Giants, which they had a good year last year. They're probably been pretty stiff not to make a grand final in the last two seasons. Like, they were very close against Collingwood a couple of years ago of getting through to that granny in that prelim. And then last year, they had a bit of a lead against the Lions and just sort of fumbled. And I would have backed them to beat the Cats at home. So that's pretty brutal for them. Hopefully they can get on the horse this year.
Yeah, the Orange Tsunami.
Pardon?
The Orange Tsunami.
Yeah, bloody the Orange team.
Yeah.
In second, I've got the Swans. And I'm with you. I've seen a lot of people writing them off and saying they're going to drop, and I don't really know why. Like, it was a disgraceful and it was a piss weak performance in that grand final, but I think they've got enough class there to really just go again, I think. So yeah, I can see why people are saying it, like with the Adelaide 2017 fall off, and big grand final losses can affect the club for a long time. But I think they're young enough and talented enough to get right back on that horse. And then, as I was saying before, it's funny that I was trying to contest you a little bit on the Carlton call, but I've got the Blues finishing on top of the ladder.
Yeah.
And the reason I've got the Baggers finishing on top is I feel like they've had a fair bit of pressure the last couple of years. But this year, I feel like it's a bit of a pressure release because of how sort of disappointing they were last year. They didn't really they made the finals, but they were sort of done before they even got in there. It was only Freo falling over in that last game that let them in. I think if you get Curnow, Mackay, Walsh, Chera, all those guys that sort of have had a few injury troubles, if you get them all rolling, Doherty's back. Yeah, I think that Blues team could go nuts and catch a few people off guard, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with the bottom four, the wooden spooners and stuff.
Beautiful.
They're probably not the best, though. I reckon, honestly, Richmond might have a good year. It might be a bit tough, but I reckon they'll have a good year. I've still got them in 18th, though.
Yeah, I agree.
18th, 17th. I'm going up and you're going down. The fourth one. Yeah, 18th. 17th, I've got West Coast. I mean, they're still going to have a good year, but you can't. Harley had a great year. Who knows? What happens if he gets injured? Who they have?
Exactly, yeah.
I've got Essendon. They've got rid of Jake Stringer. They've got rid of key forwards. They're bringing in young guns. They're going for sort of a rebuild. And this one's going to be a wild call, but I reckon Adelaide's going to finish 15th.
Ooh, I like you've left my North boys out of there. That's good.
Oh, yeah. North, I reckon they'll have a mid-year. They've got people that they drafted a few years ago. They're working into their talent now. Like
huge,
you've got LDU, you've got Harry Sheasel, McKercher, everyone. And they're like second, third year. I reckon they'll probably finish around mid-table.
I like the way you talk. So what, Adelaide? A lot of people are picking Adelaide to jump up as well. What's your reasoning behind having them a bit lower?
I don't know. I feel like they always seem to be good, but they always have an off year. I know they've got Giants, like the Giants players. They've got all like trades, but they could have a good year. They could have a not. But I reckon they're not going to go good.
Yeah.
Only because injuries. Because if those players get injured, they don't have much. Like Tex, it's his last year. They need a replacement key forward.
Yeah.
And there's at least they've got the captain Jordan Dawson, but I just reckon they're going to finish 15th.
Do you think having Phil Thorpe, who looked awesome at the end of last season, healthy from the go, is going to help him a little bit, or you're sort of not buying into that much?
Injury prone though, still. So like you never know.
Yeah.
But he's gotten muscular though, so
yeah, he's looking very big and strong and healthy. So
indeed.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You got to pick someone, and in a season where it seems like about 15 teams think they're going to play finals, it is hard to pick a bottom four. I've gone with, in 15th position, I have the St Kilda Saints, which I picked this ladder before I saw how good they looked against Carlton. But I'm still going to ride with it because I've already said it. But I'm definitely reevaluating things mentally. But on the outside, we'll stick with them at 15th. My justifying was just there's so many teams in the mix, and I think they might get left out. But I don't know, if they're healthy, they've got a lot of it sounds brutal. They've got a lot of maybe not top tier players, but they've got a lot of guys that are, a good standard. I don't feel like they have too many passengers in their team, and they've got a few young guys coming through. But yeah, I don't know. They're my 15th.
Who's to say the 15th to 8th could be 4 points? It's such
mate. Yeah, I 100% agree. It's crazy. St Kilda, I've got them in 4th last, but internally they're going to be going, we're playing finals this year. We're going to make some noise. So
it's AFL predicting of that.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal, man. In 16th, I have another team that a lot of people probably think will do all right, and their fans definitely will be thinking they'll be doing better than this. But it's the Doggies. I've got the Doggies down low. I don't know. I know McRae and Smith and Daniel didn't play a whole lot last year anyway. I just feel like that's a lot of winning footballers, not so much Smith, but the other two have played a lot of winning football for the club under Bevo. So I don't know. I think it's maybe not the worst thing for the Bulldogs. I don't know. Ed Richards is a star. Not a whole lot excites me about the Dogs, though, which the North Melbourne boys play in round 1. So I could be setting myself up to get absolutely whacked here, but that's all right. I've got the Doggies finishing 16th. Oof, yeah, that's a brutal one. The Roos always get pumped by the Dogs as well. So hopefully this year we smack them and send them on the way down to 16th. In 17th, I have the Eagles. Same as you. I think they're probably one of 2 or 3 teams that sort of don't really expect to make too many problems to get into the finals this year. But it's all just about the young boys' development. I think it's a bit whack with Tim Kelly and Yo having really good seasons last year. That they're sort of in a bit of a cellar dweller team, but it's the nature of the beast sometimes. Especially Yoey, he's got a premiership, so can't worry too much. But I guess Oscar Allen coming back. You got McGovern, that's a bit of a beast. They've still got some parts there that are definitely exciting, but not sure. You got to pick someone. So West Coast names you. And 18th. 18th, there's no surprises, Richmond. When you said Richmond could have a good year, what is your scope of a good year for them?
I mean, not getting pumped and having the young players perform, because they've got a lot of draft picks. I know Laylor's not going to be back till mid, early rounds, but still.
Yeah. I know, especially as a North Melbourne fan, that progression and defining a year isn't sold on wins and losses when you're that early in a rebuild. Yeah. But what do you sort of think the possible win total could be for the Tigers this year?
Probably 3 to 4 to 2, around there.
So
they could exceed it, but...
So you think they will minimum win 2 games?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing people say they don't think they'll win a game.
You reckon?
No, I think they definitely will, because it's just the way the AFL works. They're a professional team. They've got the best players in the world. Just happens to be the 18th lot of best players, I think. But Yeah, no, I definitely think they'll win a game. I'm probably with you. I'd probably give them 2 or 3 wins. Like, are they? Do you reckon they're going to be worse than like North? Not last year, but the year before.
I mean, it's probably a harder year than North had in 2022 because
Yeah, exactly.
everyone's fit for finals and they're going in a rebuild stage.
Yeah.
Whereas North, they probably have more, but it will probably come down to the first round with the injuries with other teams and stuff.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, interesting. We've both got the same bottom 2, so that's I think most people predicting around the league. A lot of people probably have North probably 3rd last or 2nd last as well, but not us. Not us. We're backing those Blue Boys in.
Go Brownlow.
Lovely.
We'll go with you this time.
Oh, it's so difficult. I haven't even really thought about it.
Your top 3, like your top 3.
Top 3. Well, I really hope it's Bont, to be honest. So I'll put him in 3rd. Purely, I mean, he's finished 3rd and 2nd and all this shit many times, and I want him to win it. I think he deserves one. He's been, over the last 5 to 8 years, he's been the best player in the comp. Like, he shows up every season and just dominates. But I don't know if the Dogs are going to get enough wins in my head for him to win it. But if the Dogs do have a good year, I'd pick Bont. But I don't want to contradict my ladder, and so I'll have Bont in 2 or 3. I'll also have in top 2 or 3 Nick Dacos, and I'm going to go a bit rogue and pick my number 1 as a guy who, he's probably got a couple of boys that are going to steal votes off him, but I don't know. I just feel like he's got the sort of carefree play style to sort of just go berserk this year. I'm going to go Chad Warner to win the Brownlow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I get what you mean because Heaney could play well.
Yeah. Heaney and Goulden, obviously going to steal votes. But I don't know, just the way Chad Warner plays, like if he has a good game, he really catches your eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He only catches 3 minutes, though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he won a Brownlow, won a premiership and said, see you boys, thanks for the memories. I got the flag, got the Brownlow, and I'm off.
I reckon Sydney would want to keep him because, like, he's more valuable now. They'll probably leave him for a year and then see how he plays, and they'll get more money for him.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Right. Interesting. I reckon he's off. I reckon he's off to Freo.
Yeah. Well, Piggett's definitely off to the Freo.
Yeah. Everyone's signing at Freo.
Yeah, I'll do my top 3 in the Brownlow.
Easy, brother.
Might be a bit biased for my 3rd one, but I reckon Newcombe will be up there.
Got to be biased, mate. Got to back the boys. He's a gun, so it's not a bad pick.
But honestly, I think Newcombe's gonna have a good year.
Yep.
Honestly, because our boys might take votes off him like Will Day. Will Day's a gun.
Oh yeah, he's very good. Yeah.
Warpool, you've got D'Ambrosio, you've got guns that are working into their play styles.
Yep.
And for my 2nd pick, I reckon, like you said, the Bont will be up there. The Bont and Pally.
It's the same old story. We've both got him in 2nd, mate. It's
the only reason I think that is I reckon Bulldogs going to finish from like 10th to 6th. I reckon they'll be up there. I reckon Bont will lead them.
Yep.
For my 1st, I'm going to go very rogue with this one. I reckon, if he gets enough game time, I reckon Tanner Bruin could be up there.
Ooh, Tanner Bruin. I don't think I've ever heard anything as crazy as that in my time.
No, but honestly...
You do not believe that, actually. I'm going to call you out right now. You do not believe that.
No. But,
Am I being trolled? Is this a prank video?
I want to go with the rogue one, but if I'm going realistically, Nick Dacos is going to win the Brownlow. Nick Dacos.
Yeah, I can see that happening. If Tanner Bruin wins the Brownlow, I owe you a massive apology.
Honestly, I just think he just plays well. He's just a really good young player for Geelong's midfield.
He's definitely not bad, but I thought I was going a bit rogue with Chad Warner, and you pulled out Tanner Bruin.
Nah, Nick Dacos 100% going to win it.
Nah, you've got to stick with Tanner Bruin, mate. We're taking your first word.
Okay. We're Tanner Bruin. But I would love to see Tanner Bruin win it. He's a good young player. Yeah,
he's a good young lad. I hear with the Bont and Dacos are pretty safe bets. They're just studs.
Not Bruin.
Nah, Bruin. I wouldn't think so. But who knows? I've been wrong many times before.
I mean, Mitchell won in 2018.
Sam Mitchell.
Tom.
Tom Mitchell. Yeah, but Tom Mitchell's not Tanner Bruin. Tom Mitchell's a superstar.
Yeah,
Tom Mitchell gets about 65 touches a week in that period. Tanner Bruin, he'll get a healthy 20 and maybe 3 tackles.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. Tanner Bruin's a good player, but yeah, if he makes the top 25 in the Brownlow, I'd be very shocked.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm just
No. I agree with you. All right, we'll go. Rising Star. That seems easy.
Yeah, lovely. Rising Star.
You did.
All right, you want to go first, or you want me to?
You can go first.
All right. I was genuinely weighing up the Jagger Smith sort of vibe because he looks pretty ready-made and just eats the footy. But poor bloke's done his ACL, which is just horror. Like, you don't want to see that for a kid. You don't want to see that for anyone, let alone a kid getting ready to have a big year. Worked his whole life for it, but he looks like a hard-working young lad, so he'll work it out. I'm just going to go Finn O'Sullivan. Could make it harder, but if he comes in, North play a bit better, and he has some high-impact disposals that affect wins for us, I think he could do it. So I'm going my ball, Finn O'Sullivan.
Yeah, fair. I would probably take Finn O'Sullivan. I'm surprised that this one I've got, but I'm sort of not surprised that he was like picked that far. I reckon Levi Ashcroft. He's got the blood and he's got the talent we saw against in the 3-man match, which was weird, but yeah, I reckon he'll be up there too.
I think the only reason he went lower is because of the father-son.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and also people didn't probably want to pick him because they want to pick other players.
Yeah,
but yeah, I reckon the way he played and the way he's played 3 Victorian things, it was like 16 or under 18 TAC Cups.
Yeah,
he's the gun. I reckon he'll be up there. It's pretty obvious, but yeah.
Well, I reckon for me personally, Rising Star is always something that's really hard for me to pick because I don't pay attention to any of the under 18 footy during the season. So, I sort of just pick up things I hear, hear around because, I have no idea. I don't know. Do you watch much of the under 18 sort of stuff throughout the year or?
Not really. Maybe if if you see it's a really big cup, you might chuck it on with your board, but not really.
Yeah. So
TikTok.
Yeah, so I think a bit of bias comes in for me with going with Finney, and I think Levi sounds like a good pick. Like everyone's saying, he's a fucking gun. So yeah, pretty solid by you.
Thing that's like outrageous. What's one outrageous call's gonna happen in the 2025? Like a rule change or something?
Not too sure on a rule. So do you just want like sort of a
outrageous
big call?
Anything like my Tanner Bruin.
I'll go with this, and you can tell me. I don't think it's outrageous because I think a lot of people can sort of see the talent, but a sort of big outrageous-ish call. I think maybe from a bit of left field. I'm going to say Mr. Tom De Koning to be the number 1 All-Australian ruck.
I don't think that's outrageous.
It's not outrageous enough for you?
No, it's fine outrageous for you if you think it's fine.
I don't think it's super outrageous as well, but I think you probably right now wouldn't have him a bit above Cherry, above Gawn, above fucking, I don't know. I reckon there'd be at least 5 ruckmen that probably would be ranked ahead of him.
But he is also 23 and the ruckman ahead of him. Well, Sherry's young, Meek's young.
Yeah, true.
Other ruckmen ahead of him are old. So Max Gawn.
Yeah.
I reckon if he does get picked, I reckon he'll be in the subs, or unless Gawn gets injured, I reckon he could be up there.
Right. Okay. I'll try to think of something a bit more outrageous then, because you go first. You give me a little taste of what outrageousness we're going to hear.
With my Tanner Bruin's shout.
Bring back the Tanner Bruin goal.
I'll stick with Tanner Bruin. Tanner Bruin, All-Australian midfielder.
I like it. That is outrageous. All right, I'll try to think of something that's as outrageous as Tanner Bruin making the All-Australian. Brisbane will, at the highest, finish 10th on the ladder.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, it is. No,
a lot of people are picking up back to back.
The reason I'm agreeing with you there is because if you think about it, 2022, Geelong won the premiership, didn't make finals. 2023, Collingwood won the premiership, didn't make finals.
Exactly, bro. But I've seen a lot of people saying they're convinced they're going back to back. So I'm going to lock that in. And I reckon if you checked right now, Brisbane would probably be premiership favourites.
Yeah, I reckon they'll be. I'll check it. I'll search up right now.
Yeah.
I reckon people are saying Hawthorn, but I reckon we're going to do as good. Premiership favourites. Yeah. Brisbane are
Yeah.
up there. Hawthorn second. I don't reckon Hawthorn's going to do that good though. I reckon we'll do good, but we're not going to go that good. I reckon we'll finish 5th to 10th. I've been saying this all year. The pressure.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, sorry. The pressure.
No, you go.
Oh, no, as I said. Sorry. The pressure all season. I reckon we've been hyped up, but the first 5 games we played good teams and then win. The next probably 10 we're winning. They weren't saying they weren't bad, but they weren't the best opponents except for GWS and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I reckon these are a hard one to pick, the Hawks, because obviously you showed that footy you played last year, and it's like if you can play that consistently, you're going to finish top 4. Like there's no doubt about it. But is it going to be a different sort of style with an expectation now? Like there's pressure, there's expectation. Yeah. Last year, it just looked like a bunch of young boys that discovered how fun it was to play together with carefree footy. Like now there's, a lot of people coming for you and go, we know these young kids are serious business. Yeah. Are the Hawks going to be able to play that same sort of carefree brand with people, really rocking up to play them every week? And I'm not saying they didn't last year, but it is different when you're catching people by surprise, especially the way Hawthorn started last season to, just finding that fucking quarter season form and just looking outrageously good. But I also wouldn't be surprised with the inclusions of Barras and Battle if you, finished top of the ladder and won the flag. So, tough one to pick.
Exact same with North though. Like their first half of the season wasn't as good as their second half, even though we bet you round 24. But that's because
just pumped the piss out of us that game as well.
But the other games, you look good. You looked good against Richmond. Looked good against Collingwood, even though happens.
Yeah.
We lost to Port Adelaide by 40 points, and if we didn't lose that, we would have been in the top 4.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all. I reckon that season was all down to the last 5 minutes of footy.
Yeah.
Because half of them were 3 points, 2 points.
Oh, it was a sick season, and I think this year's going to go even better.
Yeah. All right. I think we've covered most of them.
Sweet as, man. Beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Bye.